They're not into communism. Both systems we control. They're into true libertarianism. They're into constitutionalism. They're rediscovering the laws and the systems and the civilization that defeats tyrants. They're discovering the shield that allows people to grow and live and be prosperous. And in closing, that is the most important point. The tipping point is reached. Ron Paul's popularity is growing exponentially, and it is a manifestation of how popular liberty is and the fact that the spirit of 1776 is being rediscovered. And the tipping point is more illustrated by the full court press when they saw him getting standing ovations and winning that Republican primary with all those other wolves attacking this lion. And the fact that the public that was there watching was totally sold on his message. They panicked and threw everything they could Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at him. They sent in Bachmann to buy the votes. They did it all. All the stops were removed. They gave full power to their system. And what happened? They failed. And so today on Monday, Politico changed their headline. It was Bachmann won and Paul came in second. And Associated Press came out and said, once a fringe candidate, Paul shaping 2012 race. He's the leader. Associated Press. That's the proof of the total tipping point being reached. We're right on the cusp. We've got to put our maximum effort in. Is article after article after article after article saying Ron Paul was treated wrong. Ron Paul was screwed. Ron Paul can win. It's a hoax that Ron Paul can't win. They already knew that beforehand, but you caught them. They came and told you that you couldn't have Ron Paul. They told you he wasn't an option on the menu. You came in and you said, I want the filet mignon with the au gratin potatoes and green beans. And they said, sorry, sir, it's not on the menu. You said it is on the menu. And they said, oh, it's a mistake, it's not. And you looked over and watched them deliver a plate of it to somebody. You're going, no, I know that's on the menu. And so they're like, oh, you're right. He is on the menu. Okay, Ron Paul is in the forefront. But let's look at Rick Perry over here. He was Al Gore's campaign chairman in Texas. He does support forced inoculations. He has nice hair. He talked about secession. How does that sound? They are throwing everything at the American people right now. The bankers either gain the whole world through their fraud or they lose it all now. They have gambled everything. They will either succeed now or fall forever. And it's the same thing for the March of Liberty. We succeed because we resist. And the system is running scared of Ron Paul right now. Their attempt to sell the public on the fraudulent idea that he's unelectable. No one is unelectable if you decide to elect them. Don't let them choose for you. Their scam may have worked 3.5 years ago, but now when someone so clearly is a front runner, he should be our next president. And they're going to pull out every stop, just like they did with Rand Paul. But as that election illustrates, no amount of lies and spin is going to stop the people once they're aware of the fraud. Once you're aware of the magician's trick, no amount of bull will sell you on the fraud anymore. The tipping point is here. They got their hind ends handed to them when they ran the hoax that he couldn't be elected. And now they're backing off, but only for a time. They'll be back with new tricks. Maybe they'll say Ron Paul kidnapped a woman, like they said about Rand, or that he kept black slaves in his basement, or that he's part alien. Maybe they'll say that he hurts little puppy dogs. You better know they're going to try to assassinate his character and his name because they're trying to assassinate the idea of liberty and freedom. But all the king's horses and all the king's men cannot put the New World Order's garbage and propaganda back together again. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us.
HempUSA.org has moved and expanded its operations for faster worldwide shipping. Our product line has grown from 5 to nearly 100 items in less than 5 years. Our food has grown naturally, always chemical-free, not found in stores. Great for daily intake and perfect for your emergency storage shelter. Call 908-691-2608 or visit hempusa.org and see what our powders, seeds, and oil can do for you.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit, then carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Hi, Ted Anderson. I'm placing a silver dollar in a book explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
We all know that Berkey water purification systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water filtration systems. The Berkey Light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
Congratulations to our friends at eFoodsDirect.com. In August, they celebrate 30 years in the long-term storable food business. To celebrate, eFoodsDirect.com is offering the lowest price ever on their 1-year Freedom food supply, even less than the price in 1981. For a limited time, you get 30% off a 1-year Freedom supply, which provides 3 hearty meals per day for 1 adult. The Freedom supply includes a large variety of fruits and vegetables, dairy, legumes, grains, sprouting seeds, and more. Plus, you get a generous supply of their quick fix meals. This is the most complete, extensive, and affordable unit they have ever offered. Call 800-409-5633 or go to eFoodsDirect.com/Alex and get 30% off a 1-year food supply. If you have ever considered getting a supply, now is the time. Call 800-409-5633. That's 800-409-5633 or eFoodsDirect.com/Alex.
Optics Planet is calling all hunters, shooters, and outdoorsmen. It's time to gear up. As the best online retailer of rifle scopes, red dot sights, lasers, and other firearm accessories, Optics Planet has a special deal to offer GCN listeners. You may already know OpticsPlanet.com has the best selection of weapon lights, holsters, night vision, binoculars, and tactical gear on the planet. With incredibly low prices, free shipping on most orders, and USA-based phone support, Optics Planet is the online retailer of choice for discerning gun owners and outdoor enthusiasts. Featuring Loophole, Blackhawk, EOTech, Crimson Trace, Night Force, Trijicon, Surefire, over 700 top brands. For a limited time, head to opticsplanet.com/GCN to get a free Streamlight Keymate, the world's most powerful keychain light with purchase. That's opticsplanet.com/GCN or call 800-332-OPTICS right now to speak with an Optics Planet product specialist. 800-332-6784.
Just premiered the video/audio presentation, The Ron Paul Tipping Point. And it's very important that once it goes up at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com, that all of our listeners who are online get that video and send it to all of your brainwashed mainline Republican friends. Because there is a continuity of agenda by the mega banks and corporations for now more than 50 years that's coming to fruition now to totally destroy the once free republic that we live in. The rhetoric is different between Republicans and Democrats, but at the end of the day, their actions are the same. And coming up in the next long segment, I'm going to get to some very exciting news. It has now come out in the Associated Press, Politico, and a whole bunch of other newspapers last night and today that, yes, Rick Perry was the chief of staff and the chairman of Al Gore's campaign in Texas for president. Now, I mean, I don't make stuff up. It was you people calling me a George Soros operative for talking about that. You got it backwards, okay? you people. And you're still going to try to deny it, but it was clearly, they had the Dallas blog that Everyday Worships Rick Perry come out months ago and basically say I was making all this stuff up as well. But it doesn't matter. Truth comes out. Even though it's sad but true, it comes out. And only the truth is going to start setting things right in this country and this world. Buying into lies and saying, that's not true, he didn't work for Al Gore. That's not true, he wasn't for forced inoculations. That's not true, he didn't go to Bilderberg Group. That's not true, he didn't vote for gun control when he was in the Texas legislature. That's not true. Yes, it is true. It is true and more. We're going to go over it. And the fact that the hoax against Ron Paul has backfired in their face, and now it's one of the big media issues, is why did the media try to basically cover up the Ron Paul candidacy? Fox, CNN, The Daily Show, they're all having to talk about it because their people meters went off the charts. There was an absolute revolt last Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, not just by Alex Jones. You see, I'm just a bellwether. I'm like a weather vane on top of your house, which way the wind's blowing. And I indicate which way people that love liberty are going. Okay? I don't turn with the wind. I always point straight towards liberty. And I see what other people see. I get outraged just like you get outraged. And this totally backfired on them, as I said yesterday on the radio. And as I said in the video I shot last night that Aaron stayed up all night to produce, I ordered him not to stay up all night. I said, it can come out the next day if you need to. Go home. And when I left here at about 7:30, and I got here this morning, and he said the video's completed. That's dedication. And those of us that love liberty, we have that type of dedication that Aaron Dykes has. He will work 2 days in a row with nothing but coffee and health food powering him. By the way, I'm very proud of Aaron. Aaron and I both have gotten a bit portly over the years, and Aaron's probably lost 20, 30 pounds. I'm really, really proud of him. He's my role model. I wish I had the steel will of Aaron. Really proud of Aaron Dykes. It's great to work with him. Now, really proud of this entire crew, by the way. It is an enjoyment every day to come in here with the great people that work in my office and their love of liberty and all the different interesting characters that are here. I just want to say that my crew is wonderful. And you, the listeners, are part of our crew. We're all together, side by side, in this fight for freedom. And this second American Revolution that I call 1776 worldwide. And it's time for people who've been on the fence. I don't care what political name you give yourself or what your history is. It's time for you to choose a side. The evidence that this government is bought and paid for and has been hijacked is absolutely overwhelming. It's ridiculous if you're still in denial. And the tenets of our republic, of our founders, and their visionary minds is the antidote to the globalist snakebite that we are convulsing under right now. And it could all end if we just recognize there's a problem, start respecting ourselves, believe that we all have power, and take action against tyranny. Now, I want to cover the tipping point more now, then I'll get into all this news, and then open phones. Phones are not open yet. This is a scientist at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, top statisticians, have found, and this is what other major studies for hundreds of years have found, Gandhi talked about truth going through several stages. First, it's ignored, then they attack you, then it's accepted as just common sense. Minority rules. Scientists discover tipping point for the spread of ideas. Well, their scientists found what humans have known for thousands of years. That it is a highly motivated minority, whether for evil or good, that's going to win the day. That's what Thomas Jefferson said. It does not take a majority, only an irate minority who will not back down and who will not stop.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Congratulations to our friends at eFoodsDirect.com. In August, they celebrate 30 years in the long-term storable food business. To celebrate, eFoodsDirect.com is offering the lowest price ever on their one-year Freedom Food Supply, even less than the price in 1981. For a limited time, you get 30% off a one-year Freedom Supply, which provides 3 hearty meals per day for one adult. The Freedom Supply includes a large variety of fruits and vegetables, dairy, legumes, grains, sprouting seeds, and more. Plus, you get a generous supply of their quick fix meals. This is the most complete, extensive, and affordable unit they have ever offered. Call 800-409-5633 or go to eFoodsDirect.com/Alex and get 30% off a one-year food supply. If you have ever considered getting a supply, now is the time. Call 800-409-5633. That's 800-409-5633.